magic's alive. Baby, on the east end, we can do it again. We can do it again. Welcome to the Hamptons. Gonna spend your time. You can have some fun. Drink some local wine. Well, the locals are friendly and a place to be. You can check out old Zenbach on LTV.
I am Zenbach, and you are?
Matt.
Matt, and you are representing a company?
Yeah, this is Orlin and Aiwndil.
Okay. And I could reach you somewhere online?
We have our email is owndaycrafts@gmail.com, and we are on Etsy. It's Orlin and Aiwndil, one word.
All right. We'll get that written down before I go, so I could put a on the screen. So I came over to this part of the room because your products shed some light, and that's why I'm here. And you have an unusual set of light-producing, environmentally friendly, non-electric running candles.
Yes.
So tell me about the candles.
Well, the candles, if I can, actually a lot of it is, actually, would you just hand me one of those pieces?
Don't mind hands that walk into the...
We have just one of the, like the oh yeah. One of those?
Yeah.
And one of the mugs. These are my...
Yeah, I'll hold one.
All right. So the three things we kind of do is, so we have, so for this one, we have what is called a shot in the dark. This is obviously a candle made from a shot glass, in this case from The Walking Dead. This is a candle made from basically found objects. I raid flea markets and garage sales, finding little odd bits and pieces and making them into candles. And
it looks like something left over from a sloppy vampire. No?
And this one actually we're very proud of because this is actually what started all my candle making.
Mm-hmm.
This is a coffee candle in a
tilt
mug.
it that way. Yeah. It is coffee color.
It is coffee color
with milk or cream.
And coffee scented.
Wow, you know what? I'm going to go out and get some coffee.
I love the smell of coffee, and I was always know that I could never find a candle that smelled like coffee. So I started making my own.
And there was an old song, it was like, coffee, coffee. The song would perk. I'll hand this back. Now I see that you got candles to drop into things. I see white and brown.
Well, those are, what we have here are, this is actually a lavender scented Jack Skellington soap.
Okay.
We have a few tailor-made. We've got here C-3PO. We have gravestones. I have the Empire Collection soap here, which has Vader, Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
I have some bugs, spiders and worms soaps.
You know, this is the place for spiders and worms and rigor mortis.
And actually, this was I was just holding up before. This is our. If you have a dirty mind, we have brainwash.
Oh, I need that.
These are assorted colors, all brain-shaped.
Brain-shaped
soaps.
Now that I like. I really like that.
Yeah. And of course, we had to keep them in a jar, as brains should be.
You missed out. With this fellow across from you, you should have blob candles.
and oh yeah, if you're Doctor Who fans, we have TARDIS. And that, and I have some leather crafts.
Oh, let me. First of all,
that's actually a very nice piece.
This is a nice piece. This is a wallet.
This is actually, this is very interesting because it's a new item I just created off of something my girlfriend had. This is a tea holder.
A tea holder.
This is you put your tea bags
Okay.
in here. It's a tea wallet. So you put your tea bags in there, fold it up, and you have your tea to go.
I got it. So all you need is your hot water.
Yep, hot water in a cup, and you got your tea.
I am always in hot water. And then you got.
There's a few scrap bags. I do a lot of my leather work is with reclaimed leather. This used to be a jacket. Now I've got bags, and if I can show you one thing here. This bag was formerly a pair of pants.
Okay.
Which I cut up and resew into odd, kind of bags.
And for a baby, it could be a diaper. No.
And that, and a few, odd pieces of jewelry, which I've actually got the some steampunk earrings. Here from some years in what was an old necklace. And
I have a vehicle that looks like and is called the Nautilus. That's true.
I'll show you this looks a really interesting piece because this right here, this pendant was made out of an old earring.
I like that. I used to do jewelry in shows, and I used to make earrings into pendants and pendants to earrings and whatever.
So it was a lot of what I do is reworking old things into something new.
All right. Well, I thank you for your time, because time waits for
no one.
That's right, and time is on your
side.
I think I got it. That's it, and I will take your card. I'm holding a book, and you're holding a book.
Yes.
And I am Zenbach holding a book.
And I am Rich Orth holding another one of my books.
They're your books of poetry.
Yes.
All right. Tell me about your poetry.
My poetry is basically about lost love, but mostly about dead girls and Edgar Allan Poe-based poetry. He's what drives me. That and some Universal and Hammer films.
Yes, I love Hammer films. I'm a blues singer, and occasionally I sing about dead ex-wives and zombies and green hair for nightwear and crowds for the shrouds, and so I have a very similar sickness.
And I also write for the band Demon Boy, which are based out of Long Island. Great guys.
Demon Boy. Why does it sound familiar?
Because they perform here usually. They performed at the Macabre Faire. They performed at Haunt Fair.
Okay, I performed here last year, but we were in different hours.
Yes.
So all right. So we have a, I'll call them a cult band for the moment.
Horror rock.
Yeah, horror rock. Okay. And I have somebody here who you say you write.
Yeah, I'm the lyricist.
Oh, okay. That
so
makes
it's not just poetry.
Not just poetry. Well, poetry can be music, and the metaphors don't have to even necessarily rhyme.
No, it's true.
You paint mental pictures.
And that's in less than 20 lines, I want to be able to make you see everything. I want you to feel it, smell it if there's a smell involved.
Right.
All your tactile functions, everything. I want it to just be there.
So you basically, I could be sitting under a tree on a overcast day, maybe biting ants coming up my leg, I don't know, just added that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. And I could go into another world or worlds in your book.
Yes.
And more than one story.
Correct. Each book has roughly 50 poems, and I also have an audio book that Elsie Ginsberg is actually the voice for me, and Robert Frankenburg is the engineer.
Wow.
Which is called Whisper in the Wind.
Whisper on the Wind.
Yes, and that's 53 poems that Adam recited perfectly. He is the Vincent Price to my writing.
Okay.
As Price was to Poe.
Wow.
He's amazing.
I should read one of his poems and slaughter it. He'll kill me. Then he'll write I killed Zenbach. Yes, I did. The clock went tickety tock tock tock, and I watched the man Zenbach go down. Never came back. All right, now.
Well, that would be a bad way to end this interview.
No, I know.
Picking you up.
Well, that's happened to me in a few places. I've been there too many times. So, all right, and you will be here again.
I'm always here.
You're always here.
I will be to every Macabre Faire.
All
as
right.
long as Elsie and Adam run something, I will be here. I actually drive up from Philly for this.
Philly.
I'm from Philadelphia.
My mentor was the big guy in Philly. He was the biggest horror guy in the industry.
Dr. Shock.
Oh, no. Dr. Shock got it from him.
He was
John Zackerly.
Oh, okay.
Who was Roland.
Yeah.
Yes, I was Roland out there in that little area there. It was a lot of fun, you know.
Yeah, I grew up with Dr. Shock.
Yeah.
Him and his daughter Bubbles.
Yeah, well, I do something similar on and off with the show.
Okay.
So I'm known for some of that, too. So, you know.
It's lacking. I think every city should still have that going on.
You're absolutely right. And I actually do a live show.
Okay.
I'll dissect brains. And the brains have a sound when I dissect the brown. Can you give me a sound of a dissected... Give me that again. Yeah, that's a dissected brain as I hit him. You know, and we've done the show on stage and theater and tried to do it in bars. It's not a good show to do in bars, knives and stuff. You know, a lot of cauliflower when we're done all over the place, painted color. I appreciate your work, and I appreciate you. I'll give you your book back,
thank you for
and
your
I'll
time.
shake your hand for this.
And there's my business card in the shape of a coffin.
I like that.
Yes.
Look at that.
Autographed.
Hey, I like that.
And
I may put a little...
shamelessly putting Whisper on the Wind on the back so you know what my latest audiobook is.
I like it. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
You got it. And that's a wrap on Zenbach's Forte. Now you're not going to know me because I just walked through the door here, came in with a camera crew over there. Yeah. So I am Zenbach and you are Jason.
That's right.
Jason
Finney.
Jason Finney. And you are an actor.
I'm an actor.
As well as other...
And I write. And
you
I
write?
got a bunch of things going on. So
A bunch of things.
Yeah. I coach. A little bit of everything.
Yeah. And I can tell you work out in the gym.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just on weekends.
Yeah, just a little bit. I went 7 days a week. Look what I got. Oh.
You look great.
Well, thanks.
I love the hat.
Thanks. I tell everybody I'm 90. I just keep aging myself. Then they can say, you look great.
Listen, my dad's one of the first rodeo riders back in the 1950s with the radio, what do they call it? The RCA Cowboy Association?
Yeah.
My dad was one of the first guys.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day. He was also one of the first Marlboro men. So I've seen this garb my whole life.
I remember the Marlboro men.
Yeah, he was like number 5 or 6 or something like that.
They'll probably use him somewhere on a poster on up on the wall.
Yeah, actually I saw a few
buildings.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that. All right, let's get into some history.
Sure.
Let's work your table from our left, their right.
Right.
You have...
This is an awesome show called Treadwater. So what this is, right here you have the graphic novel, which is a bestseller on Amazon.
Okay.
They're about to release the second one, which also will go a bestseller because they have a huge following, which is phenomenal. I've been fortunate enough to be cast in this as the second in command of the evil forces called the Children of Chaos.
The Children of Chaos.
Correct. And my character's name is Lockjaw.
Is that Mr. Lockjaw or just
Only
Lock?
to some people.
Do we call you Lock for sure?
No, never Lock.
Never Lock.
Mr. Yes, never Lock.
All right, Lockjaw. I got it. I got it. I don't want to upset this guy.
So we just have, some cool merchandise here, different T-shirts that illustrate different teams. These are all the good guys. Of course, they have a white T-shirt, and we're the bad guys. We have black T-shirts.
Good and white. America hasn't changed, folks. It ain't changed. Okay. And over here.
Yeah. These are my posters here at Block Shop. So this is what I look like. Basically, what I'm wearing right now, I'm kind of in character.
See, we white balanced the camera to get rid of the skin turning deep red.
Yeah, well,
I should have done this whole interview without the white balance.
Absolutely.
Or we turn out green.
Yeah, they like me red.
Now this is coming out when?
Well, they're starting to pitch the whole thing in February, which I'm really excited about, and they got some great things lined up, meeting-wise and things like that. And they've been talking to some people in the industry already, and there's a lot of excitement about it. A lot of excitement because they have a whole thing going on. It's a whole intellectual property conglomerate.
So this is about to break.
It's about to break.
Yeah.
We've been to the last 2 Comic-Cons in New York, and we've kicked butt. We had people at our booth all weekend long. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
We got Chad Coleman that came on board recently also from Walking Dead. So we're really excited about that actually. If you look in, no, I don't have it here, but in book 2, they got Chad in there as a character.
Wow. So this has been the last couple of years pretty good for you?
Great. You can't complain.
Really?
Love what I do. Love getting up in the morning.
Is this better than a band gig in a way?
You know, the only difference between this and a band gig is that I don't have to worry about 4 other guys. I don't have to control them. And
tell me about it.
You don't all have to get along, you know what I mean?
I got to lug the PA system.
Oh, yeah, well, I was a drummer, so I had to lug my drums.
My drummer's over there. I bought him a cajon. I got tired of the setting up of the drums.
Yeah.
One day I offered to help him move it. I don't want to touch it again.
Listen, I tell you what, sometimes I think I'd probably trade the drum set in for a harmonica.
That's not
That'd be
bad.
it. I'd have to walk around with a little harmonica in my case, and that's it.
There was an old song about Willie played the harmonica, and I play the piano.
And a guitar.
And everywhere I go, Willie scores the girls because I got to carry the piano back.
Exactly.
Our
singer used to always say, you know what, it takes me 5 seconds to kind of set my stuff up and take it down because I just got a microphone and a cable.
Right. Yeah. I like that the guitar. Set up the guitar.
There you go.
And hopefully even some of the settings are already marked off on the amp, so it's great,
Exactly.
And if somebody touches the guitar during the song, I had that happen on a radio show.
Yeah.
I have one song with vibrato, and the only one I do, and they turn the vibrato all the way up for these. So I went for the vibrato. They were looking for more volume.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. So this is it. Different characters I played. This cool thing over here is called Lord Demonius. That's another series altogether. It's called World Dominated Inc., where there's 6 supervillains that take over the world, and we're trying to figure out what's going on after the end of the world. So we're trying to rebuild it, and we're the only ones left. We're fighting amongst ourselves, trying to figure out what we should do next. It was kind of fun.
Wow, this sounds great. I can't wait to see this.
Thank you.
This is going to be fun.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great. I got some good acting gigs, been working on some shows, did Person of Interest, did Daredevil, did Gotham, so I can't
Daredevil's great.
Yeah, it's a great series.
We love that.
Yeah.
We absolutely love that.
Yeah.
We love Netflix, too.
Yeah, well, I did Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt that's on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
I check that out.
Check that one out. That's a really fun series.
Sad to say, I like being in a home theater with my own surround
I like
sound.
it, too.
Then the guy next to me with a cell phone stick in my face.
Yeah.
And the subwoofers are off.
I hear you.
So I don't know. The theaters, but the Netflix has been really good.
What's really cool is because I'm part of SAG, I get all these really interesting movies that were all, nominated for SAG Awards. They send them to us, so we get to watch them. Like, The Room, and hopefully I'll get Creed. I'm waiting for that one to come in.
That'd be great.
And I'll sit in my home theater and watch them all.
Wow. I don't know. I did a little acting, and I would love to have done more. It's a passion of mine.
Yeah.
It's not that you do; it's who you are.
You have to be. You can't pretend. Acting is not about pretending to be somebody else. It's about simply bringing something to life that somebody else wrote through you.
Right.
It's got to come through you.
And if you can find that channel of that in your personality and bring it out,
it has to.
You are the character.
Right.
And if you can believe it, they can believe it.
Absolutely.
So
They got to believe it. If they don't believe it, you don't have a job.
Well, that is true. That is true. I thank you for your time.
Hey, it was a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I got here. I was at the other end of the convention.
Crazy.
Crazy. Here I am at another part of the convention. Just like that. And you are.
Hey everybody, James Balsamo here, CEO of Acid Bath Productions. And it's great to be at the Macabre Faire. What just happened? Did we beam in?
Yeah, we beamed in.
Wow,
We beamed
wow.
in. We beamed in.
Yeah. You gotta love the future, huh?
I love the future. Yeah, I know. Tech. I love tech. High tech.
High tech.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
No. I didn't mean that. No. And you're a film maker?
That's right, I am a filmmaker. I'm promoting my new movie, Bite School. Ron Jeremy, Herschel Gordon Lewis, Butch Patrick, and me. That's right, me. It's an education you can really sink your teeth into. It doesn't suck, let me tell you that much. So I've also made some other movies like I Spill Your Guts, now on VHS. That's right, we're bringing back VHS. It's incredible.
VHS?
That's right, straight from the beta caskets of Doomland, VHS.
I think I'm going to make my next CD instead on 8-track.
8-track, that's right, you can bring it back.
Yeah, retro, man, retro. So, you're a film maker. You using film or you using video film?
I'm using digital film.
Digital film?
Yes, it's actually sliced from flam. So you get Flin Flam.
Flim Flam.
That's right.
Oh, Flim Flam, man! Oh, this is great. So, we're at a convention, and I take it that you have some products, pictures, buttons, T-shirts. You have goodies here and a pen for autographs, right?
Sure do.
This guy's got everything.
That's right. Acid bath hats, shirts, hoodies, you name it, we got it. Go to acidbathproductions.com.
I can't believe it. And here we are at this convention. Who would have known? I like the way you got me here.
Yes.
Maybe we should leave the same way?
I think so. Bye, everybody.
Okay, we're going to leave the same way we came. Bye. Do. The hat gives me the equal head height here.
You know which ones you're in, your damn fool.
I don't remember everyone.
You're running, right?
Yeah,
This is an outtake. These guys next to me are setting up. So I'm sitting in their table, and this is really a comedy thing going on while they're setting up, okay? Every one of these are for sale, and they're on a special sale today. I'm going to manage the sale today. Today they're $55 a piece, 2 for $100. They're going to like this. All right? And at that price, they will autograph the cover. It's okay. You can walk through. You're pretty. You can stay in the middle if you like. What the hell? All right. Are we ready to? Tell me when you're. He's composing. Well, I'm back where I started. Amazingly, I've got a chance to check out everybody here, see what's going on, see who's doing what, and give you out there a little bit of an introduction to a Macabre Film Festival. Some films were shown, people were juried on films, voting on what they like, and they have the classic of the B and C films. Hey, beware of the blob. You never know what you can find around here. But the one thing you can find is next week we'll be back, and I'm going to say good night on Zenbox Forte. Hey, Tybach, beam me out of here.
so incredible.
You know, last time we missed, but I heard you were working on another movie.
Yes, we went and did a double feature for Jess Franco in Spain. We have The Lust for Frankenstein and Marie Cookie and the Killer Tarantula.
The Killer Tarantula, huh?
Yes.
Who had the lust for Frankenstein? Did you have the lust for Frankenstein?
I had a lust going on, I suppose. Yes, I did. But now you got to get the movie to find out.
When are these going to be released, you know?
I believe in August. August 98.
Oh, so August you're going to be out on the big screen.
Yes, I believe so. Another skeleton in my closet, so to speak.
Yeah, well, you know, as I said to you last time, your stuff is looking good. And as far as the cards you got there, I want to just take the whole pile. I always tell her that.
I'm going to have to take it out and trade.
Yeah, right. She won't take Zen bucks from me, though. But, alrighty. Well, I just wanted to thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you
so
very
much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, I was in Doctor Who. I played the cyber controller in a BBC special, 30 Years in the TARDIS. I've also been a Dalek. I've been a couple of Cybermen, a couple of other monsters. But my main forte is I'm an effects artist. I actually build the things. I'm going to give away a great trade secret here. What you do is you build a costume to fit. They pay you for that. Then they get you to wear the costume, and they pay you again because it fits you. As a trade secret. Is this going out live? Cut.
My pictures from Mortal Kombat. Shiva, I am the fighting machine with 4 arms that doesn't fight. But I've got a few of those. A couple movies that I've done. Ballistic and the Philadelphia Experiment 2. And just a couple of my favorite personals that I like.
So, you have a good crowd coming in and out here all day.
Yeah, it's great. It's a steady flow. Everybody's excited to be here, and we're very happy because it's busy.
Yeah. Philadelphia 2. Do you know that they say some of that's based on a real incident? Have you heard it?
Yes, because the original was based on a true incident.
We had a fella on our show we interviewed about the Montauk experiment, which is a variation on that. I won't get into all of that, but we did an entire 5-part show on that.
Right,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's a whole storyline on that.
Yeah, I know that there's a guy that tours around doing a bunch of different expos.
Right, we had him.
The Philadelphia Experiment.
Michael Dorn, very fine actor. I was supposedly Michael Dorn's father. And he goes to the Romulyan planet in search of his father, who was one of the very few Klingons that was drugged and imprisoned, and didn't want to leave that particular area of space because, as you know, in the Klingon tribe, you must die with honor. You must come back home on your shield if you're in battle. After some of these conventions, do you come back home on your shield?
I beam back home, yeah.
Oh, you beam.
I beam, yeah.
What part of the world are you? Oh, you beam.
I beam. I'm a beam, yeah, I beam.
He's a beamer.